Did you tell Courtney at first that you were too hesitant to join the band?
I said, no, thank you. Why would I join a valley of death and darkness and sad? But then I realized it was an opportunity because I come from a very loving, grounded situation in my Canadian, happy,
Montreal. You are so Miss Montreal.
I am. And I wanted to, I just realized this is my opportunity to make an impact on the large conversation of women in the history of art and the history of culture. And they were very alone.
And alluring, too.
And alluring,
I mean,
yes.
we were, living life on the road with you guys. It's like, you know, you're running from stages to stages at festivals. Yeah. You're jumping on the bus. It's like Damon Albarn, you know, from Blur is over here. Oh, there's, you know, this musician. Oh, there's Pavement. There's Sebadoh. Yeah. Watching all these bands, like you go to a coffee house. We're introducing a musician. His name is Beck. You know, and it's like then he becomes the most popular artist. We saw all the...
But meanwhile, there's this starlet, Hollywood starlet, in our midst, which was very exciting for rock
funny,
people.
I didn't see myself that
well,
way
you were
at
very
all.
exciting. That's, I mean, you
Really?
were like, to have you, this beautiful pixie stardust around us.
Oh, God, because when Courtney would enter the room, I'd be like, okay, here we go, let's, you know, because she had that energy. She would come in, too many cooks. And then what was so wild was when you were embraced by her, it felt like being knighted.
Yeah.
I wanted her acceptance so badly. I loved when she was like, but you can stay. Yeah. I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and now, 30 years in with her, my friendship is stronger and better than ever. We say, I love you, we're soft, we have lived through, and we lost touch for a long time, but I'm so proud of her. She's putting out a new record this year, and I'm singing on it, and the healing is happening.
You sang on her new record.
Yes, and it's beautiful.
I think people also, I mean, there was not at that time, especially in the 90s, which was really the onset of so many male-oriented bands. There was not this woman, this force, like Courtney Love. I mean, she was jaw-dropping. When she walked into a room, you were blown back. She has such a force, such a presence, and an intellect that can slay the most smartest dragon you've ever met. Do not ever mess with that woman on a book or a subject or a historical or an art. The woman is the most well-read person I've ever met. She is brilliant.
And underestimated and was burned at the stake by the media.
Yes.
And accused of terrible things.
Yes.
And she was a widow, single mother.
Yes.
So also the book has a lot to do with the reframing, not just her, but demonized women who are unafraid to speak up and to call things out. She predicted many. She was so ahead of her time, and she's undervalued. And as her bass player and a member of that band, it's part of my responsibility is making sure that we reframe that moment of the way that she was painted and burned.
Was it an easy choice for you to walk away at that point, to become a mom? Like you had lived enough of the life that you felt like you could depart without the FOMO?
Oh, no FOMO. I had been sort of like running from it even during the time because I wanted to, life is short, as we know, and in one lifetime, the opportunity to transform not only as a mother, but transform as a nomad to a domestic human who actually understands what it's like to wake up in the same house with your cats by your side or your puppy. And it was an opportunity to transform entirely and knowing that I wanted to maximize this life. And it's been the greatest learning opportunity, but becoming a mother is the most vulnerable. I thought being in a rock band and traveling the world was you grow into a superhuman. I was kind of a superhuman on stage. Now I'm like a superhuman because I made a human and she's teaching me.
Tell me about her.
She is quiet like I was. You know, I found music helped me come out, photography helped me come out, but I was a quiet girl until I basically joined Whole. You know, I didn't speak without blushing. And so she's finding her time, finding her voice, and music has been helping.
I was going to say, not only is she finding her voice, I was lucky enough to listen to her recording of the song she made for you. Was it for your birthday?
Yeah, her and her friend Ingrid wrote a song inspired by the book title. Of course, this is not a PG-13 book, but they saw the manuscript and they said, good title. And I thought, okay, good, that I've got blessings of a 13-year-old crew. And they wrote a song based on their impression of what it might be about, and I fell to my knees crying. It's the greatest gift I've ever been given.
I can't believe how much our lives ended up paralleling.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not
Olive's
surprised.
13, almost 14, and I made those
Olive
same...
and River.
I mean, that's a band.
Is she making music too?
Well, she's singing and interested in it, but I think just directionally, I am trying very hard to not be pushy.
Yes,
but ironically, we used to love kids having nothing to do and being bored so that they could figure out who they are. And now they're on a pacifier of technology.
Yes, the bored
and we're trying to busy them up to get them away from that. And that is a very difficult place to be as a parent in this moment in society.
That's why I say more guitars, less phones. You know, by giving her zero pressure. It's just, do you want guitar lessons? Do you want piano lessons? Do you want voice lessons? Just give them a structure that's outside of you asking them to do something. But we are keeping the analog dream alive because we had, and you can tell by all of our movies, records, and photos we did have an incredible youth, you and I, and our generation. Gen X was both tortured but magic by a visceral explosion. We really we were the birth canal for the new world.
I know.
We witnessed the world change.
Well, and it's like all in your most beautiful book. And I love that the world is obsessed with this time now. You guys, for the first time ever, we're actually going to play Even the Good Girls Will Cry by Melissa's beautiful daughter, River.
And her friend Ingrid. The band is called Stella Eve, their middle names.
Hot. Cool, I want to say. Hot and cool, and every temperature in between. And that's not all. Everyone in our audience is going to go home with a copy of Melissa's most beautiful book, Even